have some regrets, and no, I never forget. So now you have a few debts. That shit, it needs to be paid with blood or some sort of pain. You caused a permanent stain, which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. The sound of deafening fear.
You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-O-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-O-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me
My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he snaps me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel. That shit is so exponential. I need a first class ticket to the top, no limit. I don't play no gimmicks, I'ma take you to the clinic. If you want a taste, come at me and you will be replaced. They won't find a trace of you anywhere or any place.
You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-O-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-O-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts feeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. Cause I'ma live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I live life for the fight, yeah, I'm here to get it. I got drive, got sight, always have a vision. I go by at night, I be in my feelings. I'ma be fine, need time, and I'll soon be winning. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If you wanna go eat, you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Coming in, share it out. Let's go. Zizzy's gonna read tonight. Tingle, tingle, tingle. Janica. Lawless in the world. Hey, Rhino, you ready? Blood jargon. Tingle, tingle. TWP. Pindar. Hey, Tim, you ready, Tim? Check. You hear me? Good. Welcome, Nez Lover. Froggy. Hey, Tim, let's go. Yeah. Put a 10-10 in the chat. Let me know you're here. Give me a sound check. 10-10. Hey, Kimber. Member for 12 months. Heck yeah. Tingle, 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 tingle. Janica, Janica, Janica. Ska, ska, ska. It's the wild man. Not just any wild man, but the native wild man. Chiefska, 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 Chiefska. Rumsky, rumsky, rumsky. Tingle, 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 tingle. Tiny tingle, tiny tingle, tiny tingle. How's everybody doing? Episode 8, season 2. We're getting there, about halfway through our 4 seasons now. Brain tingle begin now, Tiny T. Janica, Janica, Janica. I'm all good, can't complain. All right, 21 in chat. Hit the like, share it out. Hey, Matrix, good evening. Come on, members, let's see some emojis. About to drag Izzy's butt up here. You flipping buttons for a minute while we're letting everybody settle in. We've got a great show planned for you tonight. Wonderful overlay to go with that. If you're looking for any type of channel art, banners, thumbnails, video intros, reach out to Izzy Skull Designs. There you go. There's some color. You know, I'm going to show them some of the other, how you call them, slideshows. How you doing, Blood? Man, I've been trying to catch up with a lot of you guys. I've been sick as a dog. But whatever. Insurance, doctors, whole 9 yards, you know how it goes. Rhino, diamond painting with Rhino. Yeah, feeling rough, native. Sorry, we're good. We're good. I made it. We made it. Good story for you tonight. You ready, Rhino? Chief, you ready? Kimber, how about it? But files, but files. Shit, hell, we both been sick, hell. Right on, my most Matthew McConaughey voice. I got welcoming everybody. Sit right in and relax. Let's go, let's go. Light it up, DJ, 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 DJ. Oh, Tiny T. It's so generous of you. Thank you. Tiny T, we appreciate your support. Tingle, 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 tingle. Everybody hit that like on that super chat. Thank you so much, Tiny T. That's our one and only Tiny Tingle. Tiny Tingle. I love your shows. Oh, thank you. Popcorn. Everybody say hey to Tiny T. We appreciate your most generous support. Alright, where we at? We got about 5 more minutes. Ribbit. Kimber tingles. Hey, Kimber. Rumska. I love my Izzy Skull as well. We got this woman. We have to brain tingle for you, Tiny T. and Scott and a G. You ready? Read with express, I say. Let's have some tea, Janica. Settle in, Bruce. Once upon a time, in a far, far away place, there was Janica, aka Zukara. You got the brain tingle now. It now begin the brain tingle. You ready, DJ? Come on now, let's go. You like that fucking emoji, the Romska. I've got another story I'm going to read very soon called Breathe, I wrote. It's a somewhat of a dystopian nightmare. One way you can describe it. He's back there like a jack in the box, man, ready to pop on out. Pressing buttons, she getting ready to read. That's right. And her cue is when I crank up the overlay, she knows what to do. Take the load off, Tony T. Sit back, relax, and we'll entertain you. Thank you so much. It's Mark Kropka, Pirate Radio. You ready, Mark? You take a break, buddy. Hey, Misha Lee. Tingles for you. Welcome to the show. It's always a pleasure. Let's go, Mark. Let's go. Y'all get over there, check out Mark Kropka, Pirate Radio. He's got a wonderful radio channel and very relaxing there. I'm a long-time friend with him. Kimberska. Hey, Cherokee girl. What are you doing? You ready? You ready, Cherokee? You ready? Super tingles. Janica. So yeah, I'd say Without further ado, let's introduce my co-host tonight, Izzy Scully. She can come on up and say hello. Got this first overlay looped a few times, Izzy. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Wonderful Izzy Scully. Well, I guess she doesn't want to say anything.
Oh yeah, I was fixing this.
You working? You ready?
Mm.
Let's go.
Is it too loud, y'all?
The music?
Or me?
It might be a little bit.
My headphones work now.
Let's try that. So
That's
yeah, welcome to Scully Pop Entertainment. I'm your host, Scully Pop, where the entertainment doesn't stop. Tonight we got a special show planned for you. It's episode 8, season 2 of Emerald Wonderland, where Alice in Wonderland meets the Wizard of Oz head on and every other fairy tale character in between. Welcome in, Dio.
Yeah, I was gonna say hi, Dio.
There's the wonderful Pindar in the house. Also another great music channel there. Matrix Break, wonderful narrator and stream of conscious at times. I'd like to listen to you. How you doing, Izzy? I'm so excited to have you on the show tonight.
Oh, thank you.
I know some of them don't know you're backstage hitting buttons, but we'll just say that you're ambidextrous tonight. How's that sound?
Kinda, sorta, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna be a good show tonight. Wasn't sure if we were gonna make it. You know, Izzy's been a little sick. I've been a little bit down, but it seems like we got our ducks in a row, and we're ready.
Mine fell off a cliff into the water.
Yeah, one of them took a right turn and fell off the cliff, huh?
At Albuquerque.
I guess you can't get him back in the road.
No.
So yeah, any last thoughts?
Me?
Anything you'd like to say to the chat?
Hello. Well,
hello. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you? And how are you, dear sir?
I will see. See how the voices go.
Hey, Misha. Misha 1 and Misha 2. Rumsky. Thank you.
A nice little crowd for a Tuesday evening. Everybody's settling down. Got the kids put away, and get to listen to Izzy and I narrate this wonderful story.
Here we go.
So,
Good to see everybody here.
Put that chat up there. Get the story ready to go.
Hit the thumbs up, everybody.
Man, I don't know what I did earlier. I sent the script to myself because I added some intros and stuff, and for some reason it switched back to present tense, and I was like, what the hell? I was ready to read it like that. I was like, the hell with it, you know, and I said, oh no, she's got the other copy.
Well, I didn't see the...
I was worried we might not be on the same page.
Well, that's nothing new. Jeez.
Oh my God.
That's par for the course for us. I was
Typically, we read 2 sections and then we take a little break, you know, but we'll see how it goes. No holds barred, okay? She's going to do some good voices.
Did you add the ending? The outro, because I don't have it.
Yeah, I believe I did.
Okay. Just
check that wonderful art up there. I'll give Izzy a big hand for these overlays. She works so hard on them.
Y'all go ahead and smack me with it. Thank y'all. Hey, Oak by Bettina.
Are our voices pretty even, you guys?
Thank you, D-Frogs. Can we get a mic check?
Izzy to Scully Pop's voice.
Ska, ska, ska. Ends. Pop, pop, pop. Ska, pop, pop. Pop, pop.
Huh?
They said, huh? Huh?
I
Thank you,
thought I heard you
Pandora.
fading out. Well, maybe not. Sounds
No.
awesome. Okay. All right. Yeah, like I said, welcome to the show. I'm Scully Pop, your host, and special guest Izzy Scott tonight, narrating with us. Emerald Wonderland, episode 8, season 2.
Okay, Janica. It's patting her
What's she
foot.
say?
She's
I
waiting.
know we're 25 minutes in. Okay, got you. All right, welcome back to Emerald Wonderland, where grammar gets glamorous and prose packs a punch. In tonight's episode, our heroes face their most literary challenge yet. Queen Prosica and her perfectly punctuated palace. Get ready for a tale where every step writes a story, every move creates a metaphor, and even the Cheshire Wizard's grin has to follow proper paragraph structure. Will Dorothy and her companions survive the library labyrinth? Can they escape the endless revisions? And what happens when your very existence needs editing? Grab your quills and unleash your imagination as we dive into episode 8 of Emerald Wonderland, where fairy tales get a grammatical makeup, and even happy endings need proper punctuation. Part 1. The yellow brick road stretched ahead, but something was different. Words arose from each golden brick like steam, forming paragraphs in the air that drifted away on a breeze. Above them, countless stories floated in the sky, each one born from someone's footsteps. A figure stepped out from behind a wall of floating text, a curious blend of Ernest Hemingway and Mother Goose. His rugged features contrasted with delicate fairy wings, and instead of a pipe, he clutched a quill that leaked perfectly structured prose. The wordsmith guide tipped his weathered hat. Welcome, travelers, to the province of prose. All right, cut, check. Where you at, Izzy?
I'm right here. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
Can we do that again? Let me back
Yeah. No, I was looking at the chat. I'm sorry.
up. She's not
I'm
even
sorry.
ready.
No, you said, okay,
Oh
he
my
clutched a quill
God.
that leaked perfectly structured prose, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you didn't read the wordsmith guide, tipped his weathered hat.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, well, I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
Ask them.
Okay, y'all. Okay, blooper.
All right, a figure stepped out from behind a wall of floating. And while we're at it, let me unloop this. We might as well start the hell over. Hang on a second.
Oh, Lord.
That's funny.
Jeez.
Let me go back to the beginning of this. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Hey, Joji Pop.
Oh,
Good evening.
oh, Lord.
I might as well start over.
Hey, we're sick, y'all.
Let me regain my sense. Janica's like, what?
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I was like ready for her, like, and she's like, what?
Take 1 or 2 or 700. Just do it.
As a reminder, this is just the prototype, so we can't mess up. You know, we're all having fun and whatever.
Been
Maybe
sleeping
next
on the
year
job,
we can get the
evidently.
theater going with it. How you doing, Joji Baza? All right, take 2. Let me grab this. Oh my God, that's hilarious. You ready? Let's go.
Are you sure?
Part 1. The yellow brick road stretched ahead, but something was different. Words arose from each golden brick like steam, forming paragraphs in the air that drifted away on a breeze. Above them, countless stories floated in the sky, each one born from someone's footsteps. The figure stepped out from behind a wall of floating text, a curious blend of Ernest Hemingway and Mother Goose. His rugged features contrasted with delicate fairy wings, and instead of a pipe, he clutched a quill that leaked perfectly structured prose. The wordsmith guy tipped his weathered hat. Welcome, travelers, to the province of prose.
The road. It's leaving words behind our steps.
Every step tells a story. Every movement leaves paragraphs in its wake. But to beware, Queen Prosica demands perfect structure. Atlas studied the paragraphs forming from their footprints.
These words, they're forming from our movements?
Indeed, in this realm, your very existence creates narrative. Each step must flow like well-crafted prose. The Queen tolerates nothing less than perfect paragraphs. Lionhead had watched his hat transformations leave poetry in the air. I say, my hat's writing quite the story. The paragraphs from his hat begin to swirl and dance. Be careful, unstructured prose draws her attention. Queen Prosica rules from her library labyrinth, where poorly structured paragraphs are sentenced to eternal revision. She traps souls between drafts, forcing them to edit themselves into perfection. Matt Poppins opened her atlas, watching as the pages fill with the story of their own movements.
The very air writes our tale.
Shadow Compass's arrows left trails of chapter headings in their wake. Each direction branches into new narratives.
But how do we navigate through land where our movements must read like literature?
The wordsmith guy pulled out a manuscript that glowed with inner light. Its pages ruffled in a wind that carried whispers of 1,000 stories. The library labyrinth stands at the heart of her domain. Within its walls, every book ever written, every story ever told, exists in perfect paragraph form. Those who fail her standards are condemned to rewrite themselves until their prose achieves her impossible perfection.
Has anyone ever satisfied her standards?
No, none. The Queen's own story grows longer with each soul she traps. She builds her legacy on the endless revisions of others.
How do we avoid her attention?
The wordsmith guy traced letters in the air with his quill. They formed in flowing sentences. Topic sentences must lead each movement. Supporting details follow in your gestures. Conclusions resonate in every completed action. One fragment, one run-on notion could doom you to editorial purgatory. The Cheshire Wizard materialized, his grin forming perfect quotation marks. A story within a story, writing itself as we speak. How delightfully meta. The Queen's grammar guards patrol the borders of every paragraph. Her editor enforcers, they seek out poor structure. Every now they read the story they read the story we create. Above them, dark shapes move through the floating text. crossing out imperfect phrases with red ink that dripped like blood. Dorothy looked ahead where the yellow brick road disappeared into a forest of floating tags.
And we'll just have to make sure our story is worth reading.
The wordsmith god nodded gravely, tucking his manuscript away. The prose leaking from his quill formed perfect paragraphs around his feet.
Come, the path to the library labyrinth awaits. Let your steps tell a tale worth remembering, but first...
He waved his quill, and each hero felt something change in their movements.
I've given you the basic structure. Topic, support, conclusion. Remember this rhyme as you walk. Your lives may depend on proper paragraph form.
Our heroes set forth, their every movement creating prose that floated up to join the vast library of footprints in the sky above. The wordsmith god walked with them, his quill ready to edit their story as it unfolded. Ahead, barely visible through the forest of text, spires of the library labyrinth rose like stacked pages of the world's greatest novel, waiting to either welcome or imprison them within its perfectly structured walls. Part 1. Right, very nice, isn't it? Hey, Miss Southern Belle. Zonny Sky. Janica out there. Kimmer. Get a sip of my chicken juice.
This is for Janica. Well, hello. Hello.
So
Mods
our
only put
heroes-
links. Yes. Thank you, Rumsky. Mods only put in links that Scully asks you to, please. He never has a mod meeting, so
Our heroes reached a fork in the yellow brick road, where floating prose split into two distinct streams of narrative. The left path's words flowed like poetry, each step releasing delicate metaphors and flowing descriptions. The right path's text marched with stark realism, creating terse, precise paragraphs. The wordsmith god studied both paths, his quill trembling.
The Queen's first path. Choose poorly, and your story falls into eternal revision.
Dorothy watched words rise from her footprints, forming gentle, clear prose.
which path matches our natural voice?
The wordsmith god gestured to the streams of text above each path.
The flowery path demands elaborate description. The stark path requires absolute precision. Both can trap the unwary writer.
The line hatter's hat transformed into a library card catalog, thumbing through possible routes.
I say, each page tells quite a different tale.
Matt Poppins consulted her atlas, watching as the pages filled with competing narratives. Shadow Compass's arrows spun between the choices, leaving chapter headings in their wake. Alice studied the prose patterns carefully.
Look how the words flow, Christine. The flowery path tries too hard. The stark path feels cold.
And Wendy's storyteller instinct sparked.
What if we don't choose either extreme? What if we make our own path?
The wordsmith god's eyes lit up, his quill suddenly steady.
Dangerous but brilliant. The best prose finds its own voice.
Dorothy stepped forward, placing one foot on each path. Where they met, the competing prose styles began to blend, creating balanced paragraphs that rose like perfectly structured autumn leaves.
Together, then, we'll write our own way forward.
The group joined her, and something magical happened. Their combined movements created prose that sang with authentic voice. Neither purple nor stark, but true. Their footsteps left paragraphs that found the perfect balance between description and precision. The wordsmith god smiled, his quill dancing with approval as he recorded their choice.
Well done! You found the secret. Authentic voice rises above artificial rules.
The fork merged behind them, the road accepting their creative solution. Above their balanced prose joined the library of the sky, earning approving flourishes from the wordsmith god's quill. Dorothy led them forward, their steps now confident in their own narrative style.
The queen can't trap us in revisions if we stay true to our own voice.
The path ahead shimmered with new potential, ready for the next chapter of their adventure. Through the forest of floating text, the library labyrinth watched, its spires now seeming less threatening to those who had found their authentic voice. The wordsmith god tucked away his quill, satisfied with their first victory.
Remember this lesson. In the province of prose, truth in voice matters more than rigid rules. But be warned, the Queen's next test will challenge not just your voice,
But your very story structure itself. Part 2.
Ta-da!
Ta-da, ta-da. Let's see. Let's say hey
Thank
to
you,
out
Danica.
there.
Hey, Christine, how'd you like how I
You're welcome, Christine.
fixed your name in there?
Mr. Zani. It's Mr. Zani.
And Danica, when I read that, I thought you said the bird looked hungry.
bird need food.
Beautiful moon and sunshine.
Well, thank you.
Ta-da,
Ta-da!
ta-da.
Thank you, Rumsky. You're doing a fantastical job. Fantastical.
Yeah, isn't it really good? How you liking it, Rhino? I don't know. I thought you had more lines to read, but
They're honed down here.
I guess I'm doing all the reading mainly.
Well, that's your job, dude.
no kidding, right?
That's your job.
Hey, Fever Dream.
Nah, that's why I asked you if I was doing any of the actual.
Have y'all been on the Fever Dreams channel?
I have. I'm subscribed.
I like how they present the old movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yep, like Hojo does.
Kind of gives you a sense of nostalgia with a modern twist to it.
Thank you, Rumsky. Native Wild.
Froggy, how you doing? Wow, man.
Look, hey, Squatch and Ajot was live earlier, and I went in and I said hi to Squatch, and he went ska 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 ska. I said, dare I say brain tingles? Ajot laughed.
Yeah, we need to get him back on one time, do some more narrating.
That's good, defrogs. Make sure you're sub to the very talented. Who's that? Thank you, Rumsky.
Yeah, it's so mesmerizing just watching those overlays.
I'll get lost in them. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing when
Yeah,
I
I
missed
just
the
can't
cue.
believe all the detail and all the scenarios that you were able to create.
Yeah, it's my imagination.
I mean, I know it's time consuming to piece it all together, but like
Yeah.
it's like a time suck. You get going with it, and before you know it, you've been in there all day.
Yeah, that's what happened Thanksgiving.
Which I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that's a problem or anything, but
Mhm.
I'm a perfectionist too, so I get it.
See?
I mean, right now, if I was to read my own book, Dutch Coffee Shop, I'd want to rewrite that thing. It's already published many years ago.
Hmm.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking some classic works and maybe short stories and rewriting them into a whole different plot twist. I thought that would be interesting. Hey, Jonathan,
Hey, cops.
alternate endings to like
Cops are
books
here,
or
man.
whatever.
Cops are here. Popo. Popo in the house. Have my share of Popo today.
Oh, look at that crazy dude. Damn.
I know. That was the witch.
He's,
Looked like.
he's scary, man.
Yep. Don't be
Looking
afraid.
like horrifying.
Shaking in your boots.
But don't be scared.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, I think it'd be entertaining.
Let me entertain you. Okay, here's the link to his list of his playlist for Emerald. If you guys want to help him with some watch hours, that's the running playlist in order.
I don't know. I'm surprised they ain't cut me off yet for lack of watch hours, but I guess I'd end up getting them. Huh?
Can be distraction. Trick is to know when to say that will do. I can't do it, Fever.
That's right, Fever. That's exactly how I feel,
I can't do it. Hey, Mr. Zani, for 2 months.
Dang, it's been
as
2
always,
months in
a
already?
blast. Thank you, Rumsky. Yeah, you got quite a few re-up. That's pretty cool. Mine is on the 11th, and it will be 23 months, I believe.
Wow.
Because my anniversary, yeah, January 11th would be 2 years.
That's true, yeah. Yeah,
Yep.
monetized like 2 years come January. Tim Windsor, it's great to see you here.
I didn't know you needed them. I'll start my other phone running. Thank you very much, Defroggies. She's very good at that. She has a separate account and she runs live streams for people. Mr. Defrogs is for you.
Yeah.
Well, Ms. Izzyska, what? Long time. Long time Joe. Well, Ms. Izzyska, long time
Look at
Joe.
those slippers.
Oh my gosh, that is awesome.
That is
Well,
like,
thank
it
you,
looks
Rhino.
almost like a real movie sometimes. Crazy.
Get down to oh, cool, Janica.
22 months. Wow.
Long time, yep. It'd be 23 months on the 11th, and then a year it'd be 2 years on the 11th of January. Awesomeness. And Janica was 17 months. That's pretty long.
Part 3, Episode 8, Season 2. The yellow brick road took a sharp turn into a valley where the air shimmered like heat waves rising from summer pavement. The wordsmith guide's quill suddenly jerked in alarm, spraying warning words into the air.
The Valley of Invisible Prayers. Quick, everyone stop.
But his warning came a moment too late. As they stepped into the valley, each member of the group faded from sight, their bodies becoming as transparent as untold stories. Only their voices remained, and then the words that rose from their unseen footsteps.
I can't see any of you.
Most peculiar. My hat's still changing shapes, but I can't see a single transformation.
The wordsmith guy's voice floated from somewhere ahead.
In this valley, only voices carry weight. Your bodies have become unwritten, like unwritten characters, present but unseen.
Alice reached instinctively for Wendy's hand. Crack! A bolt of blue electricity sparkled between their invisible forms, sending both girls stumbling backward with yelps of surprise.
No touching. In this realm of pure prose, physical contact creates narrative dissonance. You must stay together through voice alone.
Matt Poppins' unseen atlas pages rustled anxiously.
The path narrows ahead. We'll need perfection coordination. Oh, perfect coordination.
Shadow Compass's invisible arrows spun in distress, leaving faint traces of direction in the air.
The Queen's Grammar Guards patrol this stretch. One wrong move, one collision.
Wendy's voice quavered slightly.
How do we stay together if we can't see or touch?
Listen to the prose your footsteps create.
The wordsmith god's quill scratched against his invisible manuscript.
Let your words guide each other and create a story of perfect cooperation.
Dorothy took charge, her voice clear and steady.
Everyone, pick a word that's yours, alone. When you speak, it'll help us track each other's positions.
They tried it,
Courage,
called Dorothy.
curiosity,
Chimed Alice.
stories.
Sang Wendy.
The Hatter,
Declared Lionheart.
Lionheart.
Compass,
Echoed Shadow Compass.
Less.
Announced Matt Poppins. Their spoken words left brief glowing traces in the air, helping them coordinate their movements. The group began to move forward, calling their words in careful sequence, creating a verbal chain to stay together. The wordsmith god's unseen quill recorded their progress.
Excellent. But beware, the path grows treacherous. One misstep, one wrong word.
As if proving his point, an unseen stone caught Dorothy's foot. She stumbled forward with a gasp, nearly colliding with Alice. Both girls pulled back just in time, remembering the electric warning.
We need a better system. Everyone, describe your movements before you make them.
The group adopted her suggestion.
Taking 3 steps, right.
Dorothy called.
Sliding left to make room.
Responded Alice.
Ducking under a low branch.
Warned Wendy. Their narrated movements created a coordinated dance of invisible bodies, each voice weaving a thread in their shared story. Above them, their spoken words formed flowing paragraphs that rose to join the floating library. The wordsmith god's voice carried approval.
Yes, you're writing your journey together. Each voice essential to the tale.
They progressed through the valley, their invisible steps leaving visible prose that bloomed like ghost flowers in their wake. When grammar guards approached, they fell silent, letting their footstep words speak for them until danger passed. Finally, the air ahead began to clear. One by one, they faded back into visibility, like characters taking shape on a fresh page. The valley of invisible prose lay behind them, conquered through voice and trust. Dorothy smiled at her now visible companions.
We did it! We kept our story together, even when we couldn't see its pages.
The wordsmith god had nodded, his quill already recording their victory.
A valuable lesson in narrative trust. But look ahead. The library labyrinth grows closer. And with it, Queen Prozica's next challenge.
Their restored bodies cast long shadows on the yellow brick road as they moved forward, each step more confident than the last, ready to write the next chapter of their adventure together. Part 3. The yellow brick road led them into a circular clearing where words didn't just float, they grew like wild things. Paragraph vines twisted up ancient trees, their leaves made of punctuation marks. Sentence fragments scattered like fallen petals. In the center stood a massive grandfather clock, its face covered not in numbers but in spinning narrative arcs. The wordsmith god's quill trembled.
The garden of temporal prose. Here, time itself must be properly structured in your sentences.
Before anyone could respond, the clock's hands began to spin. Past, present, and future tenses swirled around them like autumn leaves in a whirlwind. Dorothy found herself speaking in future tense.
We will cross this garden.
Alice suddenly switched to past.
We had encountered many challenges.
And Wendy slipped into present.
We are struggling to control our words.
The wordsmith god scratched frantically in his manuscript.
The Queen's temporal trap. She's fractured your narrative timing. You must coordinate your tenses to move forward.
Linehatter's hat spun through various time periods, each transformation leaving chronologically confused prose in its wake. Matt Poppins' atlas pages fluttered between different eras, while Shadow Compass's arrows pointed to the past, present, and future simultaneously. The clock's hands moved forward faster. Words rose from their footprints in jumbled time.
Yesterday we will go. Tomorrow we had been. Now we were about to.
The garden's grammar began to warp. Flowers bloomed backwards. Trees aged and grew young in endless cycles. The very air crackled with misaligned chronology. The Cheshire Wizard's grin appeared in multiple time frames at once.
Rather difficult to smile when one's mouth exists in three senses simultaneously.
Dorothy tried to organize their movements. Dorothy, you muted.
I was muted. I know, I'm back to. Oh, God. Listen, we need to match our tenses. As we move. When I step in the present, you step in the present. When I shift to the past, you shift to the past.
They began to coordinate. Present.
We walked together.
Past.
We walked as one.
Future.
We will continue forward.
The garden responded to their synchronized narrative. The clock's hands steadied. The twisted time streams began to smooth. But then grammar guards appeared, wielding red pens that threatened to edit them out of existence. The group had to dodge while maintaining their temporal alignment.
Quick! Past tense. Jump left. Jump right.
Jump back. Their synchronized movements through time created a flowing story that rose above the garden's chaos. The wordsmith god's quill danced across his pages, recording their mastery of temporal prose. Finally, clock's hands settled. The garden's wild grammar calmed. Their footsteps once again left properly timed prose in their wake. The wordsmith god smiled.
Well done! You've learned to structure time itself in your narrative.
And Dorothy looked ahead where the library labyrinth spires pierced the story-filled sky.
Pink! And we're getting closer to the queen.
And the wordsmith god's expression grew serious.
Yes, but her final test will challenge more than just your grammar. She'll test the very essence of your story's soul.
So they stepped back onto the yellow brick road, leaving the garden of temporal prose behind. Their footsteps now left perfectly timed prose. Each word exactly where and when it belonged in their unfolding tale. Part 4.
Very well done, Izzy Pisces Scar.
Oh, thank you very much, kind sir.
Welcome in, Pink Impossible.
I added Pink into the to the story
Everybody enjoying the story? I don't see a whole lot of chitter chatter going on. Must be just
because they're listening.
dozing on off and that magical world where everything's possible. Yeah, let's put a 10-10 in the chat. Let me know you're here.
10-10.
10-10.
Thank you, Misha.
Those are my lucky numbers, 10-10.
I'm not here. I left. I had to mute it because Nugget was sitting there going meow, meow, trying to come up in my lap. He's too damn heavy for that shit. He can just jump on the back of the chair.
Right. I'm gonna sit
Thank you,
back here for
D-Froggies.
a minute. I'm in my hallway voice.
Stretch,
I got to
stretch.
stretch my lower lumbar.
Today, Scully is showing you, or you're listening to, stretching movements.
or
Stretch.
moans of pain.
Oh man. Oh man.
I know you got all the like medicine you got to take. You know, it's like what?
Yeah.
Set
Think it's
alarms to take your medicine.
We all grow old until we die, and then.
It was great to see a lot of people from your community coming in tonight.
All right, I know it. I'm glad they did. I'm happy and proud. Delighted. You don't know back pain, kid. Janica told you that.
I bet old hair bag. He must go to bed early.
Yeah. Well, he said they had what was it, 2 foot of snow, Janica,
Wow.
from that lake effect.
Yeah, it's got to be exhausting moving all that snow. I can't even imagine.
Me either.
How's your voice holding up?
It's fine. I got karaoke tomorrow. Well,
I know you
acapella.
had a 4-hour live stream today, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I had Lawless and Janica up there. They talked, so it wasn't just all me.
Yeah, I hear you, Zonnie. I hope the rest of it's gonna be a good week.
Yeah. Early to bed.
That is running through the other overlays, isn't it?
Yeah, sure is.
I'm
I'm watching.
hardly paying attention to that, so.
Well, the chat is. What's
Yeah.
wrong, Mr. Zani? It was a hard week. Oh,
I want one of those white kitties he's got or she's got.
that's a Siamese, and
Is it?
Mr. Zani is a male. Hey, Lauren. It went over their heads, Mr. Zani. It did. Evidently.
Look at oh God. Hey Laren, welcome in. Good to see you. It's Laren Directo.
That blue pill overdose. Rumsky, behave. Oh, behave. Scroll back. We saw it. It was a
Y'all are
hard
so
week.
bad.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
Well.
Oh, you getting ready to get to hear Izzy's other voice with the Queen Prosica.
Yes.
Y'all ready for that? You ready? You ready, Rumsky? Laren? Janica? Rhino?
Lord.
You ready?
And I want y'all to understand that we did not
Super.
rehearse any of this together.
No, we do everything kind of raw.
So
We
don't say raw.
Mm-hmm.
We just had a
Raw
hard
and
comment in
unfiltered.
here.
You can go back and listen to Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry.
That's a good story, man.
Yeah,
You
it
did
was
a great
great.
job, man. It's like,
Oh, thank
wow.
you.
Those some tough voices, but
These three, little girl voices.
yeah. Y'all been putting the emojis in the chat. There's Dennis.
Dennis
How you doing,
Bigfoot.
Dennis? Glad you made it over tonight.
Mr. Bigfoot.
All things pink and possible. It's always a pleasure.
Hit those emojis.
Yeah,
And if you don't have emojis, pretend like you do. There you go. See, Dennis? Dennis is cold. Hey, Matrix.
Not sure if Tiny T's still out there, but thank you for your wonderful donation.
She's probably there. D Froggy's got a membership. Native. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey,
D
Froggy,
Froggy's loves her emojis.
That's what's up, wild man. Spinning that wheel. Got somebody in chat. Awesome. Thank you. Matrix. Yeah, hit that one real nice. A lot of times you don't get people in the chat. It's like, as long as they're a subscriber, I guess, you know.
Woo Rider. Derek, where are you?
Hey, look at that.
I got a goodie.
You dropping some dimes.
Well, it was kind of like a bunch of pennies, but.
Right. The YouTube salary.
Yes. Welcome to my world.
Like picking up change on the floorboard.
Shit. It's like trying to peel
They
it from
want
the
to pay you
floorboard.
a ton of money. They do, you know. I mean, hell, they're getting 30-40%, whatever.
Look, listen. I want to say something. This is.
I love
kinda,
you,
sorta.
YouTube.
No, we're not going to say that. I had a thing where it said if I did 2 membership videos and 2 membership posts, that they would pay me $200. I still haven't got the $200. Thank you, Rumsky.
Rumsky spinning the wheel. Look at that.
Wait a minute. Oh, Kristen Kruger was gifted a membership by Rumsky.
I don't remember who Kristen is. Might be
don't
somebody
either.
new I'm following. Thank you, Rumsky. Y'all, Rumsky's got a cool emoji.
Yeah.
Isn't that it right there? Yeah, that's
one
her.
with the
That's Rumsky's emoji.
yeah,
She got
she's one
the
with
moderator emojis.
the fish in her head. Fish brain instead of tingle brain. Your fish brain. Just playing. She has a
Oh,
ballerina emoji in my chat. That her avatar is the emoji in my chat.
yeah. 17 months for Janica. Kimber, a year now. Wow, man, already 5 months. Wow. Tiny T, thank you so much. Number for 2 months. Oh, gifted membership by Wild
I know.
Man.
That's what I was saying,
Mhm.
Rumsky. Pretty cool. Your profile picture. That's an avatar. Same thing.
Anyway, you ready, Dennis? We got part
Let's
6,
go.
isn't it? Or part 5. Let's go.
Part 5.
Part 5, yeah. Oh, this is going to be fun. This one. She's been
Okay.
practicing this voice, so
Yeah, I know.
don't
My
cut her
voice.
no slack. Okay,
No,
Janica?
she won't.
You ready, Rumsky? In her grand editorial chamber atop the library labyrinth, Queen Prozica paced before a wall of floating manuscripts. Her gown, woven from rejected drafts, rustled with the whispers of 1,000 revised stories. Her crown of golden quills trembled with each surge of anger.
Impossible, she declared, slashing
Slashing
through.
through a floating page with her editor's scepter. The page bled red ink.
They've overcome every grammatical trap, every structural challenge.
The walls of her chamber were lined with crystal orbs, each displaying a different victory of Dorothy and her companions, their mastery of authentic voice at the fork path, their coordination through invisible prose, their conquest of temporal grammar. Queen Prozica's grammar guards stood at attention, their armor made of dictionary pages, their weapons crafted from crystallized criticism. The Queen approached her masterwork, an enormous book that floated in the center of her chamber, its pages constantly rewriting themselves. The book of perfect prose, her magnum opus, the trap that had never failed.
They think they understand story structure?
She traced a finger along the book's spine, leaving trails of gleaming ink.
Let's see how they handle a narrative that rewrites itself with every step. A story that changes faster than they can read it.
She turned to her most trusted servant, the head reviser, a being made entirely of editorial marks and marginalia.
Prepare the metamorphic manuscript chamber. When they enter, every step they take will alter their story around them. Every word they speak will rewrite every past. Every breath will change their future.
The head reviser's punctuation marks rearranged into a questioning look.
But Your Majesty, if the story constantly changes, how can they ever reach an ending?
Queen Prozica's smile was sharp as a paper cut.
Exactly. They'll be trapped in an endless revision, forever seeking a conclusion that keeps shifting just beyond their reach. No more perfect paragraphs, no more structured sentences, only chaos, confusion, and eternal rewriting.
She raised her scepter, In the chamber's manuscript swirled around her like a storm of loose pages.
Hold on, I lost my place.
No problem.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Thank you, native.
Let them come to my library labyrinth. Let them think they're ready for their final test. uh, they'll find that some stories have no proper ending, only endless drafts, forever seeking perfection they can never achieve.
The queen turned to her wall of orbs, watching Dorothy and her companions draw closer to their doom. Her crown of quills gleamed in anticipation.
Soon, my pretties, soon you'll learn the true meaning of revision.
The book of perfect prose pulsed behind her, its pages already beginning to shift and change, preparing to trap the unwary in its endless cycle of rewriting. In the highest tower of the library labyrinth, Queen Prosica waited, certain that this time her perfect prose would prove impossible to escape. Part 5. The massive doors of the library labyrinth loomed before our heroes, their surfaces crafted from compressed manuscripts that constantly rewrote themselves. Every word on their surface shifted and changed, telling 1,000 different versions of the same story. The wordsmith guys quill trembling.
The metamorphic manuscript chamber. Queen Prosica's ultimate weapon against those who dare to write their own story.
Dorothy watched as words from her footprints spiraled up the doors, only to instantly revise themselves into new sentences.
What awaits us inside?
Reality becomes an endless draft. Every step rewrites what came before. Many have entered seeking their story's end, only to become trapped in eternal revision. Linehatter's hat transformed rapidly, typewriter to printing press to digital tablet, each form lasting mere seconds before being rewritten. He clutched his shifting hat. I say! Most unsettling when one's very essence keeps getting edited.
Map Poppins opened her atlas, but the pages rewrote themselves faster than she could read them. Shadow Compass's arrows spun wildly, pointing to destinations that existed one moment and vanished the next. Doors swung open with the sound of rustling pages, revealing a vast chamber where reality flickered like words being deleted and retyped.
Hold on to your story's truth, no matter what revision she throws at you.
Alice peered into the shifting chamber.
But how do we reach an ending if everything keeps changing?
Wendy's storyteller's instincts sparking.
Perhaps that's exactly what she doesn't want us to figure out.
They stepped into the chamber. Reality instantly began rewriting itself. Dorothy's origin story changed. Born in Emerald City, no raised in Wonderland. Wait, grew up in Neverland. Alice's memory shifted. Which rabbit hole? Was it even a rabbit? Had she fallen or jumped? Or Wendy's history rewrote itself. Flew to Neverland, no cell there. Perhaps she dreamed it all. Dorothy's voice steadied despite the chaos.
Focus. We know who we are. Our story might not be perfect, but it's ours, Scully.
Queen Prosica's laugh echoed through the chamber like pages being torn.
Are you sure about that? Let's see how well You know your own story when it won't stop revising itself.
The chamber's power intensified. The air itself became a backspace key, trying to delete and rewrite their existence. Each step they took left footprints that constantly revised themselves, yet never fully erased their path. Dorothy led them forward, her patchwork dress shimmering with the light of 1,000 possible stories. Behind her, her companions moved as one, their combined narrative growing stronger with each step toward the Queen's inner sanctum. They might not have known exactly how their story would end, but they knew one thing: together, they would rewrite their own conclusion, no matter how many revisions it took. Part 6. Very nice, Izzy. That's a hard voice to do, isn't it?
You bet.
Some of them, they really get me.
You better, you better, you bet. How's everything, everybody?
There's my email if anybody needs to reach out to me.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Wild man, thanks for that other membership. Appreciate that. Yeah, it gets pretty intense toward the end, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
and then all these characters and
Guess who contacted me? John Boy.
oh, for real?
For email. Yeah, in an email. He said he missed everybody.
That's got to be the
He's
most
taking a break.
time soul on the planet. That guy.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
Thank you,
shit.
D-Frogs. I'm glad you stayed awake.
Yeah,
Yeah, we've got-
enjoying it, huh?
It's not the end yet. It's not the end. Do not leave.
Misha's staying up late.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rumsky.
Yeah, we got a little bit of catching up to do with the next episode, but I'm not going to push it. You know, I got plenty of material I can present through the holidays, stuff I've done
Yeah.
for years.
Oh, D-Frogs, you're fine. All right, Janica.
And I doubt that I'm going to be doing any more Christmas productions like anytime soon. So it's so grueling, you know, around the holidays. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we did the Christmas Carol like 3-4 years in a row. I can't do Ebenezer Scrooge again, man. Too much. I mean, that's some hard stuff to read too.
Thank you, Rumsky. You're awesome. For real. It's cool to watch a replay. It's not the same as being here live participating. That's true.
Yeah.
And we thank you. You never know if he's going to take the bloopers out or not. He'll take out his, but not mine. Scully says, I don't make bloopers. What?
And I know some of y'all are probably wondering, like, when's the book going to come out? Well, I don't really know. As soon as we can get it to come out. It's like, you know, not to get too much into that, but it's a lot of stuff that has to be done.
Yeah.
But we'll make it happen. Hell, I'm curious. Maybe even like take the manuscript and send it to a publisher just to see what they say. I don't
You're
even think
awesome,
I'd take the deal, you know, but
good luck on that, Rumsky. I can't see it going to two different states and then to you. 3 states. Imagine that. Scully says, I'll sign them, send them to you. You sign them, send them out. I'm like,
yeah, how are we gonna do that? Huh?
We'll have to have a meet and greet, Scully, and sign all these books.
Sometimes writers will sign how you call those little sticker things, and then they'll just
No,
put the sticker on the book.
it's not the same as personalized.
Yeah.
At least I can say I know how I know how to cursive write my signature, unlike the kids today. They
Yeah. I
don't
wonder
teach
what
it.
the reasoning behind that is,
I don't know.
I know I was always better when I didn't have to pick my pen up off the page, I got the worst handwriting.
Scully and I should do a meet and greet and sign all the books and send them out. Tour around America book signing sounds good to me.
Right.
we're gonna
Roll out the
we're
red
gonna
carpet.
we're gonna get a what was that? We're gonna get one of those weather bands. He's gonna tie me to the top, chain me to the top in a rocking chair like Granny Clampett, and we're gonna go sign books. Oh God, I can see it now. Scully and
It's
Izzy
pretty
coming to
fun
a
doing
town near
book
you.
signings, honestly, but it's also a lot of work, getting that ready and press
What
releases.
isn't a lot of work where you're concerned?
Yes. When you get older, you think more about like doing less work,
Oh God, listen to him. When you get older.
or getting other people to do work for you,
Yeah. It's okay. Let's get the older person to do the work for you. Oh Lord. This shows you who has more stamina.
Come to the Carolinas. Yeah, y'all up there in Carolinas, huh?
Oh, cool. I'm in Virginia. I'm right above you. Pink. I'm in Virginia. And D Frogs is in North Carolina. These COVID kids have terrible handwriting. Wouldn't be able to decipher their cursive. I know that's their names.
Work up a little appetite tonight. Damn.
No way.
Well, I got some good, yummy chicken down there. I cooked.
That's cool, Dennis. I wouldn't. Didn't you say it was in Virginia Beach? Or maybe that was someone else. There's somebody else that comes to my chats that is born in Virginia, Norfolk. I think you said, Dennis. Can't remember.
Yeah. So what I was thinking, like, it's going to be a four book box set.
That's
like,
cool.
Each season will have its own book, because if you think about it, it's like 150 page book, just one season. And you maybe you get that little box set that you can slip them into, and it'll be a nice addition to your library. And then we're going to take all of the seasons, and then we're going to make a larger size book, and I want to have them like leather bound with like inserts from journal artists and different things like that, which should be a hefty price tag on there. We already got a couple people like, yeah, I want that, but truthfully, we'll see what we can do to keep that price low. I know I threw $500 out there on the top of my head, but maybe we can figure something out. I don't know. I've seen some people that do leather on their channel, they craft leather things. I don't know much about it. I'd like to leather bind them myself. That'd be a fun show. Would y'all like to see a leather binding live stream? That'd be kind of neat. Anyway, without further ado, we got the finale here. Part 7 of episode 8, season 2. And I do want to thank everybody for coming out tonight, making all this possible. Everybody's generous support, your time.
We thank you, Scully.
Queen Prozica's editorial chamber loomed above them, its walls lined with millions of revised manuscripts. The queen herself sat upon a throne of floating punctuation marks, her gown of rejected drafts billowing around her. She rose from her throne.
Welcome to your final revision.
She raised her editor's scepter, and reality began to fragment into competing drafts. The chamber split into 1,000 possible versions of itself. Dorothy stood firm.
Our story doesn't need revisions. Everything needs revision. Nothing is perfect until I make it so.
The queen's power surged through the chamber. Words became weapons. Sentences turned to chains. Paragraphs formed prison walls. Linehatter's hat spun through 100 different revisions.
I say, quite impossible to keep one's head when it keeps being rewritten.
Matt Poppins' atlas swirled like angry birds. Shadow compasses' arrows bent into question marks.
Let me show you perfection.
She waved her scepter, and their personal stories began to unravel. Dorothy never left Kansas. Alice never found Wonderland. Wendy never flew to Neverland. But something unexpected happened. Where their stories unwound, new threads appeared. Bonds of friendship and shared adventures that couldn't be revised away.
Your perfect prose, it's missing something vital.
Yes. It's missing heart.
The companions joined hands, their combined narrative growing stronger than the Queen's revisions.
Impossible. Every story can be perfected, every tale polished until it shines. But perfect isn't real. Real stories have rough edges and messy parts. Real stories have hearts, Sydney Cat.
The chamber began to shake. The Queen's revisions faltered against the authentic power of their unedited friendship.
No, my perfect grows.
Her editor's scepter cracked. Reality snapped back into a single version, messy, imperfect, but true. Queen Prosica collapsed onto her throne, her crown of golden quills scattering like autumn leaves.
All I wanted was perfection.
Dorothy approached the fallen queen.
Sometimes the best stories are the ones that stay a little rough around the edges.
The library labyrinth transformed around them. The endless revisions settled into final drafts. The floating manuscripts found their proper endings.
You freed every story she trapped in eternal revision.
Queen Prosica looked at her hands, seeing ink stains and paper cuts, marks of real writing, not perfect prose.
Perhaps I have something to learn about authentic storytelling.
Later on the yellow brick road, our heroes walked together under a sky where stories floated free. No longer bound by the chains. Oh my God, hang on. I lost my place. Great.
It's right after the line in the story at the end.
Yellow brick road stretched ahead.
Later on, the yellow brick road. Our heroes.
Okay. Check. Later on, the yellow brick road, our heroes walked together under a sky where stories floated free, no longer bound by the chains of forced perfection. Their footsteps left words that remain unchanged, honest, imperfect, and true.
Where do you think the road leads next? Wherever it goes, we'll face it together and write our own story along the way.
The wordsmith god smiled, his quill recording their tale with all its beautiful imperfections. Behind them, the library labyrinth stood transformed. Its spires now home to stories of all kinds, polished and rough, perfect and flawed, each one valuable in its own way. The yellow brick road stretched ahead, promising new adventures and new stories waiting to be told. The companions walked on, their steps creating prose that needed no revision, for it was already perfect in its imperfection. Episode 8. And there you have it, fellow adventurers. Our heroes have escaped the clutches of Queen Prozac and her perfectly punctuated prison. But their journey through the magical realms is far from over. Next week, prepare yourselves for episode 9, where Dorothy and her companions face their most musical challenge yet. That's right, we're heading to the realm of rhythmic realizations, where every step must be choreographed and even the Yellow Brick Road has a melody. Will the Cheshire Wizard's grin find its perfect pitch? Can Lionhatter's hat keep up with the beat? And what happens when silence becomes the deadliest weapon of all? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss a single magical moment. And leave a comment below with your favorite scene from tonight's episode. Was it the living library, the grammar guards, or perhaps Queen Prozaca's perfect prose? Join us next week, same magical time, same enchanted channel, for more Emerald Wonderland, where fairy tales collide and the adventure never needs a rewrite.
Ta-da! Couldn't hear your ta-da.
Awesome.
Thank you, Scott. Thank you so much.
Great job, Izzy.
Thank you, Scully. I did better when I was alone.
Lady Carolina, welcome.
Thank you, Janica. I'm glad to see my people here too.
Episode, Janica?
And you could all be my people if you sub up. Thank you, Rumsky. Thank you, Matrix. I love this guy right here. I don't care what you say. That dude is cool.
Yeah, some of the graphics are just off the chain. Look at that. Like, wow. I mean, you made that from a picture, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
You animated that. Like, it's crazy.
You gave me the picture and I just...
Oh, fantastic job, Scully and Izzy,
Just-
says Diamond Painting with Rhino.
Oh, cool, Rhino. You
Nicely
also...
done, says Dennis.
You got a gift membership from Scully in my chat.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Mr. Nobody.
Oh, there's Mr. Nobody.
Another
How'd I do,
one
Mr.
from
Nobody?
Izzy's community.
Yeah, he said he was going to come and listen.
Yeah.
How did I do?
Bring them
And-
in.
Mr. Nobody, these are the graphics I did for the overlays I did for this.
Happy hours and much love. This production has been all around wonder-filled. Thank you. Thank you,
Aw.
Matrix. Always an enjoyable time. Yeah.
Thank you, Rumsky. You've worked so hard tonight. Rumsky's doing what I usually do.
Well, you've been like live 6 hours tonight. I mean, today.
Yep.
Live streaming beast.
Well, I was down for like 6 days, you know. I didn't.
Yeah.
And Jenica and I have carried acapella anonymous tomorrow at
Oh,
noon.
is that tomorrow?
Yes,
yeah, y'all get over
Wednesday.
there, check that out. That's a fun show.
Jenica is awesome. She sings so well. It's really good. Good stuff. She knows a lot of songs. Try to get Mr. Nobody to come up and sing. Mr. A was taunting him by coming up there and singing to me.
Yeah.
No, I don't lie, Janica. Come on. Everybody says how well you do.
Oh yeah. I think we did a good job tonight. Just chipping at it one show a week, if we can. Trying
Yeah.
to produce 40 shows total, 10 per episode per season.
And to make things good and okay and all right, when Scully's sick, I get sick. That way we can both be sick at the same time, and we won't be sick at separate times and not be able to do a show. It's a hard enough
Right.
life. You got 22 in chat, dear sir.
I know.
Good night, Rhino.
Been a good crowd in here tonight.
Sure has.
A lot of green shirts out there.
Sure they do. Then they laugh, but I like it
Welcome
when.
Carolina Con Family Homestead.
Mm-hmm. That's
I'm gonna
teamwork.
do other stuff too besides Emerald, but this is our main thing right now.
Yeah.
Look at those beautiful horses. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah. Yeah, you sick too, Rumsky?
No way.
I don't know. I think I've been in flare up for a week,
Mm.
Just it's been bothering me bad. So.
Eat something else with apple in it. To
Mm.
teach you to read the
Not
labels,
gonna be eating anything with apples for me. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh.
I think it could have been that orange spice tea that did it, but shit, I don't know. Like everybody else, you get problems with
Flares up,
insurance sometimes, and
Well, they canceled mine.
I know.
You were
like,
worried
that's
about yours,
crazy,
and they
man.
canceled mine.
Yeah, I know.
I'm like, what'd you do,
Yeah, really
Scully?
told
Did you
me
call
about
and tell
that
them? Like,
Yeah,
take
I
your
got-
insurance away.
you get to a crucial moment wherever you're getting treated or whatever, and they want to deny treatment on you, and it's like, why? That's such a crucial point.
Yeah.
Make
No,
you
that's
jump
what they
through
did with
hoops like that.
granddaughter in South Carolina because she didn't have the insurance there.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just been eating broth and soup for weeks, Ridiculous.
I wish you could find something to eat that was filling. This guy's cool too.
Yeah. That looks like movie stuff, I swear. Hey, Tales Told in the Dark. Cassie, how you
I
doing?
see. I see.
We did Emerald Wonderland, episode 8, season 2 tonight. That image with the hourglasses as a crown on a lady is so beautiful. Heck yeah.
It is. A lot of these, I mean, like Janica said, you go back and you see something you missed. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I go back and look at them like, wow, I did that do that.
Right.
But it says right there I did.
Yeah,
Dang
that's a really
pharmacy
cool
wouldn't-
overlay there.
When it could fill the kids antibiotics, said the doctor put a different dosage than normal. Oh, dag. Hey, Trucker John.
Hey, Trucker. What's up, buddy? That's my bud, my broska, Trucker John. Been knowing him for a long time now.
I like that one of
He's got a really good channel going.
Alice and Wendy when they dropped down.
Yeah.
That was just on there. That was pretty cool.
I mean, I was like, went to Trucker's stream the other day. He's not streaming vertical either. You know, he's got like a ton of people in there.
AJOT
What's
is a new
he
member,
sneaking
but
in,
we know
AJOT?
but we know she isn't a new member. She just that's her milestone.
Huh?
That's what happens. It happens to me a lot. It comes up before
I
your
don't know. I'm not
milestone
sure.
comes up. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you. Hey, John. Hey, John.
See, you can do pop, 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 and I go.
Pop.
I don't know if anybody can hear
Oh,
me or not. Stop.
Damn, I
Thank
drank
you,
both
AJOT.
those glasses of tea.
Uh,
I quit drinking coffee, you know. I drink tea now, but some of it's got caffeine in it.
Rocket Boss Gaming.
Where's Rocket Blast?
He's right there.
Okay.
Rocket Blast.
Hey, John.
I can hear you. Yippee yahoo. We're ending Rocket Blast. But you can go back and listen.
Yeah, we're getting ready to play the outro.
Look, when he was going live at 9 Central or 10 Central, none of y'all guys would come in here. Yeah, wait now till 10 o'clock.
Super wow.
Look, she actually
Blaster.
she actually peed on me and left her scent. My Izzy Skull.
What happened?
Hey, John.
Oh my god.
Either that or she rubbed up against me.
Too
Something,
funny.
you know?
Yeah, I was just thinking I can always stand up and flip the microphone around. Y'all can still hear me.
Yeah.
But I haven't stood up for about 2 hours. Whoop, whoop.
I wonder when Derek's gonna come in here. Woo Rider. He got a
You
membership.
never know, boy. Come in 3-4 times in a row, then you might not see him for a while.
We're doing well. I am. Rocket got over the crud.
Yeah.
Hey, Demi.
Hey, can you run those starred comments?
Those what?
The starred comments.
Sure. I sure can.
I just wanted to thank everybody again for any support, time, and donations.
Janica, member for
Rock
17
dollars.
months.
Everything.
Keep the stories coming, she said.
As long as I
Kimbers.
can keep my health up and make enough to break even on the channel, why keep this thing going?
Kimbers, member for 12 months. Native Wild Man, 1010, member for 5 months. Tiny T, super chatted, 1999.
AK
Ready for another adventure.
here.
I guess so. Somebody just said, "Hey, I'm doing what you told me to do."
Oh yeah.
Mr. Zani, as always, such a blast to
Do
be
what
here.
they
2
told
months.
me.
Do what they told me to, man. Native gifted us. Gifted. One. He gifted 2. So there's one of them. And I gifted 1.
So y'all like the 8 o'clock central spot?
Rumsky gifted 1. And a Native Wild Man Matrix gifted 1. Awesome Matrix.
KK Scott.
AJOT became a new member. We
Yeah,
know
that's
she.
what I thought.
No, she is a member.
I don't know how that could happen.
It did it to me. Remember I said it says I'm a new member, but
Oh yeah.
it was you had to catch up to the milestone.
I hate to end the show right now with 25 people in here.
Oh Lord, well don't end it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else. We got a lot of stuff going on the back end too. We could talk about, but I've got requests and some people wanting to collaborate. You
Thank
know,
you, Dennis. Yeah, he said, Mr. Zani said works for me.
well, you did great job picking that music out too.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Do a tap dance or something. Oh no. No. I'll rewatch it and okay. Thank you,
Somebody
Rocket.
asking me like, "Where did you find this stuff to read?" You know, I'm like, "I wrote it." Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah.
She pushed her earbuds in deep.
Mm. Well, actually, the headphones. So
Oh, you're
you
welcome.
too,
Our
Mr.
pleasure,
Zani.
Mr. Zoni.
Thank you, Rumsky.
Yeah, Rumsky's been like working hard tonight.
Wholesome. Yep.
Rumsky,
Wholesome. I like all the characters right there. The caterpillar, Captain Hook, Hookster. Those are all just one. They're all single, and I put them all together.
I mean, I would put you up against anybody that like try to, you know, add all those elements into a video. I never went that far either, you know.
Did I go too far again, Scully? Did I go too far?
I'm just about ready to cancel my
All right,
KineMaster
Janica.
subscription. You know, I don't even use it anymore.
Mr. Z, let me tell you about Thor. Thor is a menace to society worse than Nugget could ever have been. I'm telling you, the little kitten thinks he can get by with everything
Damn,
because
trying
he's
to
little.
own the place.
Yeah.
Nuts. Shoot, he's
And
gonna
guys
get
who,
big too.
yeah, and guys who are from my chat, thank you for showing up for Scully and for myself.
Oh
You
yeah.
guys are fantastic. Fantastic.
Thank you for coming in, Pink Impossible.
Pink. You've dragged a little bit on that Pink Impossible.
You got. I like listening to her videos. She's got some nice topics and things she talks about.
Baby of the house usually does get away with everything. Yeah, he is.
Hey, Demi. Distracting the imagery.
Glad to have caught you, Izzy. Whoop whoop. Nothing but love. Defrogs, you are amazing person. Amazing. 1010 says Misha Lee.
That's cool.
And Sean was in my chat today, and he was
Right.
dealing with a really bad situation on a call of his, and it just had him kind of freaked out. We don't know what it is yet, but he was talking about being crazies.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. Oh, thank you, Defrogs. And Rumsky. Ski.
Right.
Rumsky. Ski. There's a song about you, Rumsky. Ski. I'm not gonna do that. I'll behave. Think I met both of you through Sasquatch about a year ago. Been very nice on my end. You both do great content and glad to meet you. I think it's been like 2 years, Dennis. Actually. It's been 2 years almost. Well, it's been a year and a half since Swatch shielded me. And I met Sasquatch through Scully and AJOT. 10 plus 10 plus 400 equals 420, in my opinion. What about 42 times 10? Ooh. The airship.
Well, it even sounds like a movie.
This is the one with Zokora,
Uh,
I believe.
I love that picture right there. How that got
I do
animated.
too. Love that.
I mean, you could like see that in a movie. Well, we got so many characters
she
in this
is.
Emerald Wonderland. I can't remember
That's
them all.
Queen Zokora right there.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah. Which was named after Janica from Zotar.
Well, I do know one thing.
There's Scully.
I am off, free from having to
Thank you,
get up
Rocky.
in the morning tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're out late at a thing, you know,
Oh, cool.
and she's gonna like take him into school late, and instead of
Oh,
we were gonna keep him home tomorrow, you know, just easier.
yeah.
But so she's gonna deal with that, and
Huh,
but
get
I
sleep.
know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna still wake up, you know.
Yeah, got that alarm clock in your head called banging dishes.
It's either that because of the medicine I gotta take, or I got responsibilities, you know, things to tend to that just because you're sick, they don't stop, you know. But
Watch Ed
so, I
on
mean, when you
TV
get a
for
moment window like that, you think, well, maybe I can get some rest. Well, I don't know. YouTubers know what insomnia means. So
And let me tell you guys, if you're a creator and you haven't yet had a urinary tract infection, you will.
oh my god,
Nobody goes to the bathroom.
stop! Oh my god, for
Yeah, it's
real,
the
right?
truth, though.
I'm telling you, man.
Damn.
You don't want to
Hey.
you don't want to hold that up, you know. Pee in a jug or something.
Yeah, catheter. Come
You got
on.
a hose running through the wall.
Oh, Lord. Steve Frog's got that.
It looks like a
Oh.
bathroom urinal in the corner. No, I'm picking.
It's crazy. I've got a litter box, so I'm good. I love that picture. I love that picture.
That's funny.
Emerald River.
I'm not even looking at chat right now. I'm just
Well, I'm looking at it.
standing
Diamond
up. Over
KK. You know all about it, don't you? See? Yep.
Trying not to get too worked up tonight. Yeah,
Well,
right.
okay. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work you up, but okay. You just don't want to laugh. Laugh.
I don't know. I've had a few good laughs tonight.
Yeah. Litter box, you're killing me. I'm sorry, Rocket, but I do. Not fun for a woman. Tell me about it, KK. Jeez. I think kidney stones are also part of the process of being a content creator. Yes. Yes, indeed, Mr. Z.
I tell you what, I wonder sometimes if that's
Yeah.
not what I had was a kidney stone.
Mm.
You know, they say it's like the great mimicker or whatever, back pain or groin pain, you know, I guess wherever it's moving around. But ain't no telling, man. Like, I'm probably just complaining too much.
I will repeat
I mean, my
whatever
stomach
Janica
been
says.
hurting today, man. Like,
Look it up, Buttercup. Your
I
stomach's been hurting.
know. It really bothered me today, though. Oh,
Wonder why.
I don't know. I was like 4:15 this afternoon. I don't even know if we were gonna do the show, but like, you know, well, take all my medicine, eat if I can, see how I feel for a few hours. I hated to put it off another night, you know. But
Y'all
We'll
like
see
how
how
I
it
put
goes.
mine and me and Scully in there?
The
Oh, Lord. I'll have to Photoshop us together.
Zonnie, you got a new video coming out for the kiddies?
I've broken my back and the kidney pain is just as bad. Damn. He had one today, I believe.
Oh.
99 cents super chat from 23 carats.
Nah,
No,
KC,
23
what's
KC.
up, bro? Heck yeah,
Yeah.
man. Number one fishing stream on YouTube, right there.
There you go.
It's my bro. I've been knowing 23 almost longer than anybody.
Jeez.
I mean, he's got some really good videos that would put National Geographic to shame, man.
That's
Like,
cool.
they're cinematic, for real.
Everybody make sure you hit that like, though.
KC, Izzy's reading me the comments so I can stand up and stretch. But we had a pretty good show tonight, man.
Mr. Zani, if you're having problems with your kidneys, drink lots of water with fresh lemon chopped up in it.
Yeah. My problem, I overhydrate almost, you know?
Wow.
Like, man, it's unbelievable. Like, I mean, when you're older, you got to get up and go to the bathroom. It's like, oh.
Who's talking about that stuff now? And
Shit,
Tiny T
I
shared us out.
I fell asleep at one point yesterday. I was laying there and I woke up suddenly and I thought I was in the chair in the studio, but I was in my freaking bed, man. Oh my God.
Wow. Thank you, Rumsky.
You don't know if you're coming or going, you know?
That is bad. Coffee, tea, milk, and water for me. Ooh.
Wake up bug-eyed at 2 in the morning. Did I take my medicine? Holy shit.
Look, he's so old. I told him he needs to get one of those daily pill counters. So he knows what he's taking and what he's not taking. When to take it. He needs an alarm clock, too.
You get older, too. You got to be careful not to get too cavalier sometimes.
He thinks he's old. This is so funny. I can't wait till you're my age, dude. He'll be with a cane, somebody pushing him in a wheelchair.
I'll
Him
never
shaking
be
his
your
cane at
age,
everybody.
You're going to be 8 years older than me always.
I can't wait till you're 63 then. How about that? I know he's not, Rumsky.
Yeah, I've been off sodas for about 10 years, Dennis.
Yeah, he has.
That's
That and
made a major difference. I've probably been rotten by now inside, but I like those images there. That's pop art design, I think. I can't remember.
That's your work, yeah.
Yeah.
This is some of the first. Yeah.
Did you make that slideshow?
Yes.
Huh.
That's in the. If
Oh,
you'll
okay.
see, that's in one of the overlays. These are my first ones when I didn't know how to do anything.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Scully's a toughie.
Shoot, man, we ain't got a choice, you know. You start to realize that, and like, you either get busy living or get busy dying. I mean, what are you gonna do? You're at the beck and call of doctors and at their mercy, you know. You have to jump through hoops, and Lord have mercy, can't even imagine what the picture looks like a year from now, you know, like nationwide, but we'll see. I mean, Izzy's already like having problems with her insurance.
Yeah.
I hope everybody's families are okay, safe and sound, and well taken care of by doctors if they, have things going on. And that's something I really haven't paid attention to much in my life, and I didn't go to the doctor for 17 years, so it's crazy, man. Repo my gallbladder in 2020. I know Izzy had her gallbladder taken out.
Mm.
Actually, on my ultrasound, they found just a little bit of like sludge in my gallbladder, but it wasn't enough to really worry about. So that was, and all the other organs look good there, but you know, between what I deal with the supposed IBS and whatever they're trying to figure out, I'm going to be having me a CAT scan CT scan next Wednesday.
Repoed my gallbladder.
Laparoscopic. Yeah, I think that's how they did with her. I don't know if there's any other way they do it now, isn't it? It's always they're always doing it laparoscopic. How you say that?
Yeah, take that stuff out.
It used to cut you wide open, I think.
Yeah, and pretty soon they'll be taking babies out like that. I bet you. Punch them and put a hole in them and deflate them and then bring them out.
I don't know.
Reflate
With
'em.
modern medicine, eventually, they might, like the next generations, they might be like, "What? Y'all cut each other open?" You know?
Yeah.
Like maybe nothing will have to be
Barbaric.
invasive. I mean, I don't know.
Well,
With
look at
most
it. In the
things.
past, there wasn't even any kind of pain medicines
I mean,
or
obviously,
anything.
if they got to go in and like give you a new organ or something, you know, then you got to get in there somehow. But that's another thing. Getting older, you know, your social life is like more to do with doctors.
Yeah.
What? Crazy.
He's like best friends with all his medical staff. They see
This guy was
him
talking the
coming.
other day.
They see him coming and they lock the doors. They're like, "Oh no, Scully's back."
Those guys the other day talking about getting old, you know, he said like, you know, you're getting old when like they cancel the party you're supposed to go to and you're happy for it.
Crazy.
Well, I guess we need to go ahead and wrap it up.
Nope. I'll take it.
I
Okay.
appreciate everybody.
Thank you,
We'll
guys.
be in touch. Keep you posted. Get over there and hang out with Izzy. Check out her live show. Get with her on designs or banners, whatever. Anything else, Izzy?
No.
Okay.
I had
Well,
to come back up here.
give them an
Get ready.
outro or two.
I will.
All right. Good night, everybody.
I'm overheated, can hardly sleep at night, doing crazy dreaming.
Tingle green.